apply this policy to these three columns: address, postal code, and phone. And you will see the magic when we'll select the this taxonomy control or policy on these three fields. So you will see here also on this schema board, yeah, immediately you will see it. So this policy is being applied on these three fields or column. Yeah, now, yeah, so it's showing like this. We have saved it, and this exclamation mark is nothing but yeah, here also they have written the warning sign on the columns signal you don't have access to these particular field based on the security policy in the place. So hello again. Now in this tutorial we are going to work with the Google Cloud Lakehouse, and this lab says the quick start for the Lakehouse. Let's see quickly what it is, what is the objective of this lab. So in this lab you will learn create and view a connection resource, set up access to a cloud storage data lake, then create a lakehouse table, and then query a lakehouse table through BigQuery, set up access control policy, and then access control will be provided by the taxonomy. In the BigQuery tables you can give the access control using the taxonomy. We will see in this lab more in detail, like how to set up and how it will look like after the taxonomy policy or control setup. And then at the end we will upgrade the external table to Lakehouse table. So the more or less lot of things we are going to do with the Lakehouse GCP. So let's start the lab, and we will start now, and we will open the lab in the incognito as always. So incognito, yes, yeah, it will ask for your term and services, start, and it's suggesting in the lab as a first stage to just a prerequisite to open the cloud shell also. So just let it open, and then meanwhile we will see in the big screen what it is asking to do. So as a prerequisite, yeah, activate a cloud cell, and then just be mindful, this lab is not that long, it's just a 20-minute lab, so we have to complete it very quickly. So I will go a little fast, so just bear with me. And yeah, so this is just a prerequisite, but we will do it. Yes, yeah, it's everything looks good. The account is showing here, and then it's all a prerequisite, but yeah, just do it. So the project is also showing now, accounts was showing here, and now here the project is showing. Everything looks good, and now we can keep it in the small window. Okay, now let's take the actual task. So it's asking to go to the BigQuery studio, and yeah, just basically it's asking to go to BigQuery, and then BigQuery, and then studio. So here we used to create the data set, if you remember from the previous video, or yeah. So now let's see what it is asking. So click on the explore, then there will be add data, and then search for the vertex AI. Yes, so here is the explore, add data, and then search for the vertex AI. Click on it. Now what it is asking, so in the access external data in place, select query federation. Yep. And now after selecting the, maybe we can keep it here also as a sort. Yeah, this was a prerequisite. Yeah, here we are doing the actual thing. So we reached until select BigQuery, and then in the connection type list, select the vertex AI remote. Yeah, it's already selected, and yeah, cloud resource, everything is there. Now in the connection ID field, just put the this my connection name as a connection ID, and it should be multi-region and the US multi-region. So that's fine. US and US multi-region, nothing else you need to correct. Do it here. So just create a connection. Okay, so in the view to view your connection information, select the connection in the navigation menu. Where is the connection? Go back, connection. Yeah, here is the connection now. And I lost that screen, so I have to go here now. Yeah, but connection, and basically it created one service account. If I click more, so connection, what is the screen? Connection and the service account ID, connection, and then connection. Yeah, service account ID, this is what it's referring to. Just copy it. It will ask in the next step to give access. I think that's what the service account used for. Okay, so service account ID is this. We already have. Now just click on the progress, it should be passed. Now the task 2, what it is saying, set up access to a cloud storage data lake. Now yeah, the IAM grant access, new principal, select role as a cloud storage, and storage object viewer role we have to give. So just go on the IAM admin. Yep, grant access, new principal, select the basically, yeah, I mean, I forgot to tell you. Yeah, I already copied that service account, so just I'm pasting the service account to give access. Okay, cloud storage. Oh. No, I have to give again. Just go back to IAM. So yeah, I came to IAM grant access. I pasted my service account role. Okay, I will go via the selected way. Cloud storage, right? Cloud should be here. Yeah, cloud storage, and then storage object viewer. Yeah, I think I selected the right one. Cloud storage object viewer, save it, and now so access will be granted. You can just double check the search here, and then you will see the for the service account we have given the storage object viewer access. Now yeah, so it will show similar way, we have already done it, so maybe yeah, it's passed. Now task 3 quickly. So create a lakehouse table, and then this is the interesting step. So okay, copy at least the dataset ID. Now you need to go to BigQuery. From here you can search in this bar also, but I will go like this, studio. Okay, create a dataset ID I already copied, demo dataset, and anything else, multi-region US. Yeah, nothing else, multi-region US, and I think not, I don't have to click on that link. Multi-region, create dataset. Yes, so just create a dataset, and then this dataset demo dataset should be created here. Earlier I think it was not there, and now it's updated with the connection ID. I didn't notice it, but yeah, we need to create a table. So just create a table from storage. Create a table, and table should be from Google Cloud Storage. I think yeah, that's right, Google Cloud Storage, and then the browse and select the your quick lab and then select the CSV file and then import. Okay, browse folder customer.csv file. Yes, we have selected, and find customer.csv file. Okay, and for destination, verify the lab project has been selected and you are using the demo dataset. Yeah, we are using the demo dataset. Everything is fine. Demo dataset, and then what will be the table name? Table type will be external table. Name will be Big Lake table. Table name will be Big Lake table. Table type will be external. Anything else? Select the box of create data. Okay, my connection ID. I think, yeah, it will show to use my connection. Yeah, it's there. So it should look like this, and it looking like similar to, yes, use my blah blah blah, and then copy this schema. For schema, enable edit as text and copy paste. Edit and copy paste. So I just copied from there, from the previous screen, like from here, and then what we need to do, just create a table. So we are creating a table using the CSV file as a scheme, CSV file as a data, I think. Let's see what is there. Yeah, everything looks good, and this is the schema, customer ID, I think. Yeah, so this is the schema I took, and I'm looking for is there any data in the table. Yeah, the data is there, and this data was uploaded from that Excel file. Excel file meaning, you know what I'm trying to say. This Excel file where it was, the one we browsed here. Yes, so this part is done, and we'll move to task 4. Task 4 is saying to verify that table. We already verified it. Yeah, it's the same query they are asking to run without limit, but generally we should always go with the limit. Giving this limit is also not very helpful. Yeah, but you should use the limit in the BigQuery, so it will save your cost. Yep, so this is the whole record we have. Okay, and you can see what they're suggesting more, just to verify. Yeah, that's we already verified. Now here we are going to set the policy. There's a taxonomy policy to restrict or control the access on the particular column in the table. Yeah, that's what you can do in the BigQuery, but I think not in the other SQL table. But in the BigQuery you can control your columns with the policy. So now let's go ahead. For this purpose, BigQuery taxonomy named this, added, and the associated policy tag named this has been created for you. It's already there. We don't have to create the taxonomy policy and then add policy tag to your column. So the policy is already there, just we need to apply this policy to our columns. And what are the columns? Okay, so they will tell what are the columns. Now BigQuery Studio, demo, table, and then schema. Okay, let's go on. So we are already here, and then edit, what it was saying, studio. Yeah, we are already in studio, and then navigate to, yeah, we are already in the table. Click the table to open the table schema page. Okay, so this is the schema page. Yeah, we are already in the schema page, and then edit schema for address, postal code, and phone number, and phone address, postal code, and phone field. Where is the edit? Yeah, edit schema. edit schema. First one was the address. How to apply the policy. Again, go back. Address. Check the box next to address, postal code and phone. Okay, address, postal code and phone, three fields we have added, selected. I'm checkboxed, and then add policy tag, and then click this to expand it to select big lake policy. Okay, so policy is already there. Add policy tag, expand, yes, select. So this policy they have, I mean it's already created, and then we just need to apply this policy to these three columns: address, postal code and phone. And you will see the magic when we'll select the this taxonomy control or policy on these three fields. So you will see here also on this schema board, yeah, immediately you will see it. So this policy is being applied on these three fields or column. Yeah, now, yeah, so it's showing like this. We have saved it, and this exclamation mark is nothing but yeah, here also they have written the warning sign on the columns signal you don't have access to these particular field based on the security policy in the place. So if I save, so you will see this exclamation mark, like you have restricted access to data of this column. So that's what they are referring here. And now if you go back, so now you will not able to access with the select asterisk, I mean because you don't have access on those three columns, right? So yeah, see, you will get the error. So it's saying like access denied, BigQuery user has neither fine-grained reader nor must get permission to get data protected by the policy. Like this is the policy, the one we have applied, and so we should have the access, I mean fine-grained access basically on those columns. And what are what are those columns? They have written here postal code, phone and address. So three columns. Okay, so what we'll do next then, so we just exclude these columns because I don't have access basically on these three columns. So I will exclude these three columns from my select query, then it will work. Yes, now I can see the data, but in this whole data you will not see these three columns because we have excluded. Now what is the next one? So in the next one it's saying upgrade the external table to Lakehouse table. Upgrade external table to Lakehouse table. Okay, how we'll do that? So demo dataset and create a new table. Create a table from storage, and this time we will select the invoice CSV. So we are going to create one more table in that in the same way, but using the other file for the destination verify. Okay, so reached until this point, and then we will see. Create a table, storage, browse, same folder, invoice CSV, select, and now what it was saying, destination. Yeah, we have selected. Now for destination, verify your lab project has been selected and using the demo dataset. Yeah, destination, yes, everything looks good. What will be the table name? Table name is the external table, and table type is external table. Okay, copy this another schema where it was, edit, paste, nothing else. I think we can just create table, external schema, edit, copy, paste following the schema box, and then create table. Yes, so one more external table is created, and see the schema here. You can see the schema here, and just check box. It's not showing the percentage, I mean it's not upgraded yet. Now it's saying the update external table to Lakehouse table. Open new cloud shell window and run the following command to generate. Okay, so what it is asking, your project ID is already there, and then make div auto corrections. They are creating one file here, and then okay, so we will cat open the file, then get the schema from your table, and then update the schema. Okay, so just follow this step. Now the cloud shell done. First command, verify the table definition has been created. Cat yes, connection ID okay, yeah, all looks good. Source format CSV, invoice.csv, okay, fine. Now schema for your table, so it will show the PQ show schema format version JSON, and then the schema, and then update the table, update external table. External table was created here in that previous step. Okay, so this is successfully updated. I think it should be now 100%. The lab, it will update in some time. Now it's saying go to external table and open the detail. Go to external table and open the details. Okay, so I open the details. Now what you want to check, verify under external data configuration that the table is now using the proper connection ID. Yes, it's using the connection ID. This is what they are doing in this step, and that's it. We have made it. Okay, so all done, I think. Let me check. Yeah, it's showing 100%. So great job. You successfully upgraded the existing external table to a Lakehouse table by associating it to cloud resource connection. Okay, then done. Let's close the one by one. First we should close the cloud shell, and then if you want to see anything just for the remembering, so you can see it here. These 3 columns was taxonomy, and then here it was not showing the connection. Okay, so in the first table it is not there, but in the external table there is a connection ID. Okay, but never mind, we have completed the lab. So just go back up. It was showing 20 minutes, but it's keep running more than 20 minutes. But yeah, end the lab and give a rating as usual, and thank you so much. See you next time.